guys, welcome to another video, and this video I hope you guys are gonna like. I don't know, just because I'm gonna be telling you my coming out story. It's not very entertaining. Well, let me just start and begin. Begin. It's the same fucking thing, Abby. What the fuck? I'm telling you guys, 5 hours of sleep does not fucking cut it. But, so, I don't even honestly remember the first person I came out to. Got to know. But I know that I was 15, 16, and at that time we lived with my grandparents, and we had to go to church with them. And so there was this girl that was in foster care, in a home here that obviously her parents were Mormon. And I'm not going to mention names, but we hung out a lot of the times, like, so when we had to do, like, young women's and shit like that, we were always together, sneaking off or whatever. Well, she came over one time when we were on the computer, and we decided to go on Girls Gone Wild. And we were watching some of the videos, and she told me, she's like, I used to do this with my old best friend. I want to, see if there's still a connection or whatever. So we go we're in the main house at my grandparents' house, and where my mom stays when she's here. We went in there, and we decided to make out. And touchy-feely, just like up here area. We never went down there. And then we ended up stopping, and I don't know who told, I don't know how they found out. Actually, I think my grandma walked in on us. Yeah, she walked in on us, and she told us that we had to go talk to the bishop. And so her parents and my grandparents talked, and we weren't allowed to hang out with each other anymore, other than like at Young Women's. But we were very supervised. Like, if we left, like me and her left somewhere together, the Young Woman's leader was like right there, followed us, like, what are you doing? And we still found reasons to sneak around. But that was the only time that, we've done anything. But we were still, like, pretty close. And I'm thinking really, like, the first person that I actually came out to was my mom. And she was very understanding. Like, she accepted me. Like, at first she thought it was a phase, like, oh, because where I dated guys at that point too. But I always had a girl on the side. Like, I always had to be with a girl. Like, I wasn't dating a guy and not dating a girl. Like, and I chose more of the girl. Like, I didn't much care for the guy. So, but she was, like, very understanding. She supported me. She still supports me. And then came out to my dad. Not really like came out, because he kind of just knew. And he didn't really say anything about it. He just, really, the only thing he said was that at least my daughter won't get pregnant. So, I mean, he's like, well, at least that's an upside. So, yeah. That was very awkward. And then the hardest one, I think, coming out to was my grandma. She thinks it's a sin. Because she's very Molly Mormon. And she thinks, like, when I've told her, because, like, I did, like, still date guys, because I was still trying to find, like, that one girl. And every girl that I dated was bi and had a guy on the side. And so I was like, I don't want to be with just you then if you're not going to be with just me. So I dated guys. I went on dates. Well, I only went on one date with a guy. And he actually made me dinner or whatever. But he was also Mormon too. And he knew where I stood and everything. And my grandma told me. She thinks why I like women, and I like older women, needless to say. I don't like women my age or whatever. They have to be older. And she thinks it's because, it's a mother figure, I guess. Which, I don't see that. I mean, I just connect better with older women. And they've also, they help me mature when I've dated girls my age or a little bit younger, a few years younger. I got in trouble. So, and I just really didn't connect with them. They weren't, I don't know, I just really didn't connect with them. I didn't feel anything. I love some of them, yeah, but, I never had, that in-love connection, oh my God, you are the one. It was always with the older women that I dated, which was 2. So, well, actually, the first one really didn't count as dating, so. Needless to say, I've only dated one older woman, and that's Shandy, the one that I'm with. So, and my grandma also thought that I haven't found, a right guy because where I've been raped. And so she thinks that has a lot to do with it, and where I haven't found the right guy because every guy that I have dated has done something to me. And so she thinks that I just haven't found the right guy. No, there is no right guy for me. I'm sorry. I am gay. I am lesbian. At first, yeah, I thought I was bi because, there was, some men where I was like, oh my God, he's gonna be mine. But, even, when I got with them, it wasn't, there was no connection, there was no future with them. So it was just kind of to, I guess, pass the time until I found the one. And, I don't know. And, even, a few days ago, or a few months ago, Shandy's actually the first person that she's actually, accepted and actually let me live. Let her live with me. She very, very highly forbidded me sleeping over at another girl's house. And also a guy's, but I never asked to sleep over at a guy's house. But, so, yeah. So she actually loves Shandy more than she loves me, I think. But, I don't know. Oh, yeah. So, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Because I have so much to say in so little time. But we were in her sewing room talking, and, I just started crying. Because she still thinks that, it's just a phase, that she's gonna hook me up with some guys I need to go on, go to church and find, good guys. And I'm pretty sure there is good guys out there, but not one for me. Penises just doesn't do it for me. And, I just started bawling, and I was like, I've tried to be with men. I've tried to feel that connection. I tried to, feel something so I can feel normal. And, after really thinking about it, why does being with a man normal? Why can't, 2 females or 2 guys, why isn't that normal? It's love. So why can't, love be the normal thing? And, I just bawled, and I was like, I tried. and there wasn't. Like, there was a few good guys that, actually treated me good, but there was no connection with them. Like I said, saw no future with them. And, like, I knew that I liked girls since I was able to, like, actually know. I started actually first grade that, like, I started, like, looking at girls. Like, I didn't care about boys. And it just got, like, stronger and stronger and stronger. And so, like, I knew at a young age that, I was attracted to women. So, yeah, quite entertaining. But yeah, pretty much like my coming out story, like, it was, pretty good, pretty accepting. My stepmom, on the other hand, she thought it was a phase. I still think that she thinks it's a phase. But, I mean, I could care less about what the fuck she thinks, because she don't mean nothing to me. That, I know that's rude to say, but if you only knew the half of what she's done, you would understand. I hold a very, very bad grudge. But, yeah, so it was pretty good, other than my grandma. And then my other family, like my aunts and uncles on my mom's side, they're Mormon too, and I couldn't go around my cousins because of it. Because they thought that I was gonna fucking do stuff to my cousins, or, like, show affection to a girl that I was with or whatever. Which was, I was with Shandy at that point. They thought that we were gonna, like, hold hands and, like, make out in front of the kids. Like, no. When my cousins are here, we do not hold hands, we don't kiss, we don't anything. When we are alone, yes. Like in our own house, yes. But when there's my cousins here, no. Now my other cousins, where they are older, like my dad's side knows, and they are supporting. Just my mom's side, not so much, other than my mom. And my stepdad, he, has been really supportive of me, and, like, yeah, he doesn't like it, but he loves me. And if me being gay is that, then he's gonna love me for who I am. So, yeah. Such a wonderful coming out story. And pretty much, like, all my friends knew. I mean, like, in 5th grade, like, I tried to hide it because, like, I wrote, like, I love so-and-so, I love so-and-so. And so, like, they asked me, and I was like, no, I meant, like, a friend. But, like, I was, like, attracted to them. Like, I thought they were cute. But other than that, like, everyone in high school knew. Like, all my friends in high school knew. So, a lot of the teachers knew. So, I don't know, I really didn't have a bad experience other than my grandma. Which, when you come from a Mormon side family, it tends to happen because they're not very open-minded. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some Mormons that are very open-minded to, anything. But not my grandparents. Actually, my grandma's doing a lot better. Like, she's a lot more accepting. So, I don't know, we'll see in a few more years how well she takes it. If she's still good, or, like, when she comes to mine and Shandy's wedding, how she'll do. Like, she didn't go to my cousin's wedding because she thought it was disgusting, but, yeah. And my grandpa's supportive. I forgot to mention that, but my grandpa's, supportive. But I just think he thinks it's hot. I don't know. I don't know why I just said that. Anyways.